Hello students, this video is for the chapter Seed Structure and Germination for Standard 9. Previous to that, your study material and one video has been posted on this chapter where I have discussed the different parts of a seed and different parts of bean seed and maize grain. I shall continue now in this video from that part to the next part in the chapter. So this part we have discussed in online class. So for those who missed the online class, this video is for them. Therefore, this is video number 1 for online classes. Seed structure and germination, video number 1 for online classes. Because before that one video was there, before online class started, that's why. In the beginning, we'll start with the process of germination. What is germination? That is the main aspect, the definition. Here it is, germination. Germination, definition. The process by which a dormant embryo in a seed, dormant means sleeping condition, dormant embryo in a seed grows out into an independent seedling. Seedling means baby plant, small plant, baby plant, which is just come out from the seed is called seedling. In presence of the necessary conditions of air, water and temperature that I will discuss later is called germination. So it goes, the process by which a dormant embryo in a seed grows out into an independent seedling in presence of the necessary conditions is called germination. Now the next question arises of that, when a seed matures in a fruit, does it immediately germinate? Or any time you want you supply with the condition, it will germinate? The question lies over here. Question: what is dormancy? Why does it occur? The dormancy is a very important aspect in between the maturity of a seed and germination of it. So this dormancy is a kind of a period which is very important for it. That's why dormancy. The condition of a mature seed, when it does not germinate, even when provided with necessary conditions is called dormancy. This dormancy means sleeping condition, and this sleeping condition or quiescent condition is required for further maturity. Now the second part of it, why does it occur? After the external maturity, what we visibly see that the seed is mature, still some amount of maturity required. A seed requires some internal maturity as well. And because of that, during this period, the seed remains dormant. During this period, seed will not germinate and seed remain dormant or sleeping condition or in quiescence. Quiescence means sleeping condition. So this is important. It is not necessarily that the fruit is mature and the seed is mature and you put it in soil and put water into it, air and temperature is okay, it will start germinating. No. Dormancy is a period which is required. And different seeds have different dormant periods. Some of them few hours, some of them few weeks, some of them few months and some of them few years. So that is dormancy. Next we come on to the conditions necessary for germination. The conditions necessary for germination. Out of the other unimportant ones, the most important conditions are water, oxygen in the air and suitable, that means optimum range of temperature. First it becomes water. Why water is important for germination? Because water is necessary, because it softens the seed coat, and this soft seed coat is being broken by plumule and radicle. It helps plumule and radicle to break through it and grow for germination. Unless it is becoming soft, it will not be broken out and plumule radicle will not come. Number 2, it hydrolyzes the food to break it into simple soluble ones. That means digestion of food that is stored in the cotyledons or endosperm of the seed. That is needed to be simplified, and then it will be utilized. Number 3, it acts as a medium for all the biochemical reactions. Hence, it helps in germination. Biochemical reaction include respiration. The soluble food that I was given in the second point is needed to be broken further to release energy and some other metabolic reaction to continue during germination. Therefore, it is a medium. Water is a universal medium, you know that, for any reaction. Similarly, biochemical reaction also, it is a medium. And all the biochemical, hence it helps in the process of germination. This is the reason why water is necessary for germination. Next condition is oxygen. Why oxygen is necessary for germination? Number 2, oxygen. Oxygen is necessary for aerobic respiration. You all have studied that. Aerobic respiration that breaks down food to release energy for growth. Oxygen is necessary for aerobic respiration. It is needed for aerobic respiration that breaks down food, simplified food, to release energy for growth. You know that during germination, growth is a very important factor required. So this growth requires energy, and energy is being supplied by respiration, which is requiring oxygen. The third factor that is required for germination is suitable temperature. Number 3, suitable temperature. A suitable temperature in which all the living things work properly is necessary for working of the body enzymes. In tropical countries, in tropical region, (25°C to 35°C) is suitable, and in temperate climate, (15 to 25) (15 to 25°C) is suitable. Why it is suitable? Because this is the main reason. The enzymes of the body of the living things are proteins. Hence, it requires a suitable range of temperature. These are the characteristics or factors, conditions necessary for germination. Keep up to this. Next video we will continue this discussion.